He's running! Right over here! God damn it!
God damn it!
Kill you! Taking a shot!
Wes!
Over here! We found her! Right here!
Okay.
So, I just watched Furiosa. What did I think about it? Was it feminist propaganda? Not really. Maybe a little. Like, Furiosa was like one of only 3 competent women, and those women's strengths were, you know, pure scout, sniper, surprise, ambush. Like, historically speaking, there are examples of women excelling in scout sniper roles in, like, urban combat areas. For example, like, the women snipers in Stalingrad. Like, that being said, like, women should not be in combat, you know, simply just because of the fact of massive war rape. Like, in my opinion, like, men aren't susceptible to that. They might get tortured to death, but they're not going to get, like, raped to death with, like, war rape. So, like, women, you know, generally shouldn't be around combat, in my opinion. There was no, like, real, you know, women getting the upper hand in physical 1v1s. Like, don't get me wrong, in the right time, right place, like, a woman could take out a dude in a 1v1. Like, let's say it's like a woman trained in, like, Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, and she's taken on, like, a dude of sort of equalish weight, like, who's, like, untrained. Like, there's a ton of ways she can, like, fucking take him out, right? She can, like, head kick him, she can, like, choke him, she can, like, submit him with, like, an armbar or something. Like, he probably won't even, like, understand, like, you know, balance for takedowns. He might get, like, bloody suplex slammed on his head. Like, he won't understand, like, submission escapes, so, like, you know, he might get his knee torn to shit, he might get his ankle broken, like, an untrained dude wouldn't even, you know, understand to manage distance properly, like avoid calf kicks, wouldn't even, you know how to block head kicks properly, so like the feet don't get around your guard, get in the head. You got to block with two hands, because if you block with one hand, it can break the smaller bones in your forearms. Like there's a ton of ways. There's ways and situations, right? But let's be honest here. Like statistically speaking, like men are more aggressive and impulsive on average. So the woman's very likely not going to lead in the combat. More often than not, man's going to get the jump just because they're more aggressive and impulsive. Because of that, they're going to, you know, get the advantage, the element of surprise. They're going to lead physically in the physical encounter. The offense obviously has the advantage in terms of, you know, building momentum for blows, because you're going forward with your body weight, so you're going to like land harder. And obviously you can also feint when you're leading offensively, and then just to get around your guards and stuff. On average, more dudes are probably trained to fight like than women are, like overall. And the average dude has like 30% more upper body muscle mass. Like that alone just means like dudes are on average like a weight class or two, like more than women. So like on average, like dudes win in physical fights most of the time, right? But like there really weren't any Furiosa 1v1s. She just tended to either like shoot people, snipe people, or suck people, so like I'm completely fine with all the action scenes in it, right? But, you know, feminist propaganda and strawmans go both ways. It doesn't just need to be like a strong woman to be a strawman, it could also be like a really weak, incompetent man. Were the men portrayed as incompetent in Furiosa? No, not at all, really. The Praetorian Jack was at least initially more competent than Furiosa. Dementus was an okay leader that rewarded, you know, merit. And, like, he had at least a little cunning, more than a little cunning. His, you know, offensive plans to take Gastown and everything worked. Like, even his end ploy, if Furiosa didn't see through it, he would have likely taken Immortan Joe's, you know, citadel. So he's got, like, cunning. Immortan Joe, like, himself, he, like, built a societal hierarchy that rewards, like, brave self-sacrifice in order to give, like, irradiated dying war boys, like, meaning, purpose, you know, glory, comfort. Like, it is a cult of personality and everything, but, you know, it's very clever. And, like, it works. And it was, like, more cunning and a better leader than, you know, Dementus. Like, that all being said, Rictus may have been a pedo. And, like, Scrotus was, you know, pretty aggressive, I guess. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. So, look, very, very light feminism, all things considered, in the plot. Was it better than Fury Road? No, it wasn't. But, like, quite frankly, Fury Road is, like, in a league of its own. Like, repeatedly building to climaxes and then, you know, competently resetting with, like, character development. Like, the first climax alone, when they drive into the, you know, lightning tornado sandstorm and ram a buggy full of war boys into, like, a sand lightning tornado, and then it explodes into a firestorm in the sand lightning tornado, and then it comedically, you know, cuts back to the dashboard totem nodding. Yeah, look, you're not gonna beat that. Like, that's gonna be a masterpiece for a very, very, very long time. Yes, it is good, but it's very different to Fury Road. Like, Fury Road was like a constant chase scene, building climaxes, resetting competently. Like, it's just, you know, pretty much 10 out of 10 movie. This is a story that, rather than like building to climaxes like in set pieces like over and over again, it's more about maintaining the tension rather than building. Like the music here isn't like building to a crescendo. It isn't like a heartbeat, you know, pounding that builds to a crescendo. It's just the subtle heartbeat pounding, and that's purely to increase like the tension and the threat to the characters and like how they're stressing out and that sort of thing. That maintains tension, but it doesn't necessarily build it to a climax or anything. So like the tone is like very different. Like the action scenes are, you know, still very, very good, but they feel more grounded and brutal rather than, you know, heroic and climactic like Fury Road was. Yeah, but look, it was never going to be as good as Fury Road, but because it's more about maintaining tension than increasing it to a climax. It just doesn't have Fury Road's energy, and it's like, it's very long too. Like an issue there is, since it's so long and it maintains the tension for so long, it gets a little tiring, and its pacing gets a little confusing towards the end. Like, rather than ending with like a, you know, competent, well-rounded, you know, climax or anything like that, it kind of just says, and then a war happened, and then you have like a war montage, and then like a final small chase with Dementus. Like, that compared to Fury Road looks really fucking rough. I can see why people were criticizing it, like, straight up. The actors are good. The dude playing Jack is basically a young Stacy Keach, and he's doing a really good job playing basically Mel Gibson from, you know, Mad Max 2. The only other role I really know him from is like Only God Forgives, where he was like the murderer, incest, pedo brother at the start of that movie who like gets his head beaten open by a pipe. But like here he's great. Like that movie, like I hope he doesn't get typecast because of that movie, because he like does a really good job here. And like because he's got a hair lip, the makeup, which was like a facial scar, turns his like soft palette repair hair lip into like part of the facial scar, and it just like goes really, really good with the makeup. Like it looks really good. Joy's good, but like, let's be honest, she's pretty, but come on, she's one of the most frail looking women ever. She's like super stick thin, she's got super narrow forearms and all this sort of thing. Like, kind of hard to, you know, suspend disbelief when you've got like one of the most frail looking women ever, you know, in a lead war role on a war rig, surrounded by, you know, irradiated, like, suicidal glory war boys and all that sort of thing. Like, she's competent and everything, like, don't get me wrong, and her strength doesn't necessarily reside in her physicality, but still, it's a little rough. So, look, it is a good movie. I would recommend it. It is a good watch. But you've like to enjoy it, as it deserves to be enjoyed. You're gonna have to like not look at it as a sequel to Mad Max Fury Road, not as a prequel, sequel, whatever you want to call it. It is a very, very different type of movie. Think Mad Max 2 rather than Mad Max Fury Road, because that's sort of what you're getting here. You're getting a Mad Max 2 implemented in the world and setting of Mad Max Fury Road. So instead of, you know, all the goofy 80s shit going on in like Mad Max 2 Road Warrior with like the, you know, the blonde women with the fucking 80s puffed up hair wearing like the fucking shoulder pads and old fucking Vernon with his fucking arseless chaps. Instead of all that shit, you've got War Boys, you know, over again, which quite frankly is a fucking really big improvement. And like, if you look at it as like an improvement on Mad Max 2 Road Warrior, you're gonna really enjoy the movie, put it that way. I didn't even talk about Dementus, did I? Like, he's a pretty good villain. Like, there's a bit of depth there. Like, he carries around a bunny, and it's revealed at the end that his character arc resides, like, he's so mad in order to, you know, deal with the traumatic grief of losing his kids, basically. That's why he's pretty much insane. And does all the, you know, the cruel, evil shit he does. Is to, you know, just beat off his, you know, post-traumatic stress imagery from his dead kids and from, you know, losing his kids. So he carries his little bunny around. He at first initially tries to imprint Surrogate's, you know, daughter status on Furiosa, and then that doesn't kind of work because, you know, Immortan Joe's more competent. He kind of takes her. So, and like after that, yeah, Dementus kind of gets stuck in like a leadership role in like Gastown, and like he's in over his head, and that falls apart. So, you know, he returns to war. He nearly wins. Like, people don't give him credit. They think he's like a fucking dumbass. His like cunning, you know, watering the ground with the water cart to keep the dust down, sucker attack at the end would have taken the Citadel had they not seen through it. Like, give him some fucking credit.
Okay. Okay, that's promising.